Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Imp Gamer Ray, actually Andrew Gamer GTA Ray back at you with another video today. Now, today I've got something a bit different for The Sims 4. I know I've been doing a lot of Sims 4 videos as of late, but The Sims 4 is like my favorite game of all time, and it literally is. It's closely followed by Red Dead Redemption 2 in my book. Um, as my two favorite games of all time. Despite The Sims 4 being glitchy, I still enjoy it, and no one's ever going to change that opinion. Now, today's video, um, I've got a comparison. Of course, you're probably looking at this and looking at this chaotically, like what is going on here, and rightfully so. If you read the title and if you see what's going on here, then obviously I've got a comparison between living Sims, dogs, cats, and horses, uh, and going against dead ones, aka ghosts. Um, so, right off the bat, um, whenever I see a ghost cat, dog, or a horse in my game, I do not like it at all. It almost brings like a tear to my eye every time I see one because it's just I hate them so much. But today I'm going to compare all of their characteristics, what they look like, and what their form looks like. Uh, so I got Easton Avarello here. He's my living male sim. We have Dana, which is my female ghost dead sim. We have Rainy, which is my German Shepherd living dog. I've got our two horses here, and we also have two cats, one ghost one, and obviously one living one, and then one living horse, and one ghost one as well. Now, again, I'm going to compare all the characteristics of all of these, and compare them. So, living Sims, they have a solid form. Um, as you can see, they have a solid form. They have a shadow. This is very important. Living Sims, dogs, cats, and horses all have shadows because they are solid form. So they're not see-through. Like they are completely solid, meaning that they are living. That's very important. Um, but ghost Sims, horses, cats, and dogs don't have shadows, meaning that they are transparent. But I'll get to them later down the road. Again, now to be completely thorough here, I made sure to where my ghost sim here, my ghost female sim, died of old age to make things consistent because cats, dogs, and horses can only die from old age in The Sims 4, so I just made it consistent um, throughout the entire comparison. So if I go to my small Leisure panel here, and if I go over here, as you can see, I made it to where she's a ghost that died of old age, as you can see. And like I said just a moment ago, cats, dogs, and horses can only die from old age. While other Sims can die in a multitude of different ways depending on what packs you have. Um, so yeah. Also, you probably already guessed it by now, but uh, Ghost Sims actually float instead of walk because, well, they're ghosts, so they can literally float. Another thing about ghosts that seems obvious is the fact that they can actually go through walls, um, while regular Sims cannot because they're living and they can't just go through walls like magic. Um, Ghost dogs, cats, and horses can also float every once in a while, but it's very rare to see that cats and dogs float. You can see horses float more often than ghost cats and dogs, but it's still a thing. Um, Now, something else about ghosts is the fact that they can actually possess objects because they're they're unnatural beings. They're actually supernatural beings with power, with unfinished business, if you dig what I mean. So, certain ghost types, death by old age is not one of them. They can actually, some ghosts like death by fire or anger. I think it's fire actually. If they're angry, they can actually set a fire on your lot, which is actually pretty crazy. Um, and it's pretty brutal. But to have a ghost sim that dies from anger just to have a fire start seems a little bit unintuitive, I guess. Uh, so the easiest way to actually start a fire in The Sims 4 is to have the City Living expansion pack and buy fireworks and start them off in your house. That is almost a guaranteed way to start a fire. Like, it's pretty much guaranteed. Um, so, yeah. Now, back with ghost cats, dogs, and horses. Now, as you can see, I do not like ghost cats, dogs, and horses. I do not. I mean, I like their appearance. I just don't like seeing them because, well, it's sad because they are no longer living. They are ghosts. They are transparent. You can see through them, and I do not like it in the slightest. Now, like I said earlier, as you can see, you can clearly see the difference already here. Um, between my living and ghost horses, as you can see. Look, shadow, no shadow. If we go back to Dana here, which is my ghost female sim, as you can see, comparing with Avarello here, you can see here that, look, he has a shadow, but she does not. Again, it's because she's transparent, you can see through her, and she's not solid, so she doesn't have a shadow. And again, that applies to all beings, including Sims, cats, dogs, and horses. Both living, all living beings will have shadows, obviously. Even vampires, which are technically not living, but you get the idea. But they just don't have any reflection. Now, one thing that's kind of crazy to me, I just want to quickly mention this real quick, is the fact that regular ghost sims or any other occult type besides a vampire ghost do have shadows. The reason why I find this a little bit unrealistic is the fact that they are a ghost, so technically they're not living anymore. So, really, why do they have reflections if they are not technically not living anymore? I mean, that's kind of, it's still, um, I guess it's all right. It's not much of a critique on my part. Anyway, now you can also see who's ghosts and who's not on your little family tree right here on the bottom left. You can see here clearly that Dana is a ghost. Easton is not. Tom is a ghost. Rainy isn't. Socks isn't. Or actually, he is a ghost. Never mind. And then Rainbow is living, and as you can see, she's not a ghost. Actually, I think it's a she, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Um, and then we have Super Tative. I can't read it. My screen is like, I have it scaled down to my preferred liking. I can't tell if that's a T or an L. I think it's a T, so maybe Supertative. Supertative Dodge is a ghost horse, or is the ghost horse, I should say. And then we have Sunny, which is my living horse. Um, Now again, and you can also go to your relationships panel to see the comparison there too. Now, it doesn't have to apply to your household to see who's ghost and who's not. As you can see, you can really see the difference here. That Sunny is living. You can see that Super Caleb is not. Tom isn't living, as you can see. And then again, I just don't like ghost pets or Sims in the Sims 4. Really, the Sims series in general. I mean, it's a good idea to have them, I suppose, because I mean they all have souls, so I mean it makes sense. But I just don't prefer them. I prefer to see my pets living. That's why I make sure to have aging turned off for most of my saves because that's just that's why. Because turning it off means that your cats, dogs, and horses are literally immortal because they can't die. The only way they can die is from old age. So if this is turned off and if you have aging on no, both auto age played households and the unplayed households, then aging is completely forbidden in your save. The only reason why I would have, and this is pretty much mandatory, it is mandatory, I don't even know why, pretty much, it is mandatory to have aging turned on for this, and that is for legacy saves. Again, that's the only reason why I would have aging turned on is legacy. Because legacy is literally legacy. It's generational. You have to have it on, and you have to have aging turned on, and have your Sims turn age up, and yeah. Not to mention, like, I just hate the death of all of these as well. I just hate seeing, especially dogs. The dog death gets me every single time. Every single time I see my dog lay down and die from old age, I despise it so bad. It's almost as bad as the emotional starvation death for fairies. I just do not like it at all. So thankfully, I just have aging turned off most of the time to prevent seeing that death because I hate it. I mean, I hate it for cats and horses too. I specifically hate it more so on dogs. I'm a huge dog lover, so just seeing my dogs die in The Sims 4 is just heart wrenching and gut wrenching. Uh, I do have my dog in real life as well. He's 4 years old currently, so he's still very young, thank God. But yeah, that's pretty much the comparison. General rule of thumb, though, is the fact that the main difference between living Sims, uh, dogs, cats, and horses, between ghost ones slash dead ones, is that living ones are solid, and you can actually see their solid presence, and they have shadows. And they cannot go through walls or possess objects like the ghost ones can. So yeah, that's that's literally that's literally the comparison, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace. Bye.